Welcome back to my channel. Hello guys, my name is Shabnam and welcome to my channel Literature with Shabnam. Here I have come to explain you the topic of fiction which is in MA English. So let's start the topic. Introduction to the novel. First, what is novel? We will discuss what is the definition of the novel. A novel is an extended work of prose fiction. It is written in narrative form, usually in prose, and portrays characters and events realistically. The term novel comes from the Italian word novella, which means new or news. So, here you understand that a novel is a prose fiction. Prose actually means a short story or poem, and it is fiction. So it is written in a narrative form, usually in prose, and the characters are portrayed like they are in reality. The term novel comes from the Italian word which is novella, and it means that it is new, something new. So in the novel, the story is always new and involves in the characters, and they are in real. So second topic is origins and early development. So here you can see that origins and early development in novel. The novel emerged in the 18th century, though its root can be tracked back to earlier prose narratives. As in 18th century there was enhancement of the novel, and the roots of the novel we can track that it is earlier prose narratives. Precursors Greek romances, medieval romances, allegories, and Picaresque tales. Early examples of the novel are Don Quixote, Cervantes, Pilgrim's Progress, Bunyan. Characteristics of the novel. The length of the novel is longer than a short story or novella, and in this novel, complex plot is multiple characters and subplots. So in novel there are multiple characters and there are subplots. And in the novel there is realism, as the novel is detailed depiction of everyday life and ordinary people. And in the novel, the development of the character is psychological depth. Characters evolve in the novel, and the narrative voice of the novel is the first person or the third person, or maybe omniscient narrator. So, what is the difference between novel and romance? Romance is idealized, adventurous, and fantastic stories, and novel is realistic, plausible, focuses on ordinary events and people. So you can say that novel is a reality, and in which it involves people and events. So their example of medieval romance is Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and novel is Robinson Crusoe realistic survival story. We have already seen in your childhood the story of Robinson Crusoe, and it is based on the reality as it is a realistic survival story. So, so we begin further. Point 5, major factors in the rise of the novel. So, in earlier, the novel is not seen as novel. Later, the rise of the middle class, as the novels are written by the uh, who are more um, who are more educated, But in the middle class society, the novel got famous and risen up. So there were more readers' demand for relatable stories, as in the novel, the middle class people relate with them, with the characters, and they and demanded more type of novel like this. So also, printing press got famous as people demanded for more novels, so books became cheaper and more accessible. And third is individualism. So focus on individual experience and private lives. In the novel, there are the characters and people in reality connect with the characters, and with this novel is focused on the individual and the experiences, and in reality when we read lots of novel we also connect with the characters and feel like we are there and it is relatable to us. Fourth point is realism. As in the novel, there is influence of empirical thinking, age of enlightenment. You know what is age of enlightenment? You have read about in Buddhism as so there is realism. There is no fake things such like this. No, in so we then further sixth point major early novelist. Okay, so major early novelists were Daniel Defoe as he has written Robinson Crusoe and it is an adventure and realism novel. Second, Samuel Richardson. He has written Pamela. It is an epistolary novel and moral didacticism. Henry Reading Tom Jones, comic epic in prose. Jane Austen has written many novels, as in the novel, they're based on domestic realism, focus on manners, morals, and marriages. And the seventh point is importance of the navel in literature. It reflects society, history, and cultural values. So, in the novel, uh, it is important in literature as literature is based upon the society. So, in novel, it reflects how the society is, how the history of the society, and the cultural values. As the characters evolve there, and the characters only show the history, the society's mindset, and cultural values. There's entertainment research as the novel is only not it only not shows the societal mindset, but it also entertains us and shows professional as with the entertainment purpose. It also criticizes the social values, and in the novel, it has adaptable as time to time it adapted and various subgenres like gothic, historical, psychological, realism, modernist. And the key critical view is that one. I am what the rise of the novel. He written the novels realism and visual market as distinct from many limited forms. So here is the brief understand. I hope you understand what is novel and the introduction. I hope, and if you want the PDF form of this, you can comment. I will do. Thank you so much.